It's Wheel of Death. Oh, there we go. Welcome to the evening Zoom, the Team Alchemy evening Zoom for those of you who are busy and work during the day, or for those of you who just want more, because you never know. And I want to thank Cherie for instigating this, for pioneering this. Let's say that's a better word, for pioneering this. Thank you, Cherie. I really appreciate that you started to meet in the evenings with your team because they couldn't make it in the mornings, and that's a perfect reason to have an evening Zoom where we do kind of like a recap of the week. Now, a lot happens in the morning Zooms, and I really suggest those of you who want to really do well in this business to watch the morning Zooms, even on replay if you can't attend, because there's a lot of really good information there for how to find people. I was just having a conversation with Gleneth's downline Jameson about how I do Facebook groups, and I really have a lot of people I need help getting in the Facebook groups because I can't even keep up with the demand. I'm talking to people all day long from those groups, and they're setting up appointments with me, and I need more people in there prospecting. So get in there and prospect. Okay. You guys have people, they're just all in one spot. So just want to let you guys know that you are welcome to that. So anyway, there's like a whole training on how to create a Facebook group, how to have conversations in that group, how to have conversations in DM and just send them a message and send them a tool. This morning, was it this morning? It was yesterday morning, I think, or maybe it was Monday morning, but no, yesterday morning, we did a call and I asked 3 questions, and I want to ask that here for the people who weren't in the morning call. I think this is going to really help us figure out where to go here, because there's, it's been a while. It's been like a minute since we've all had a conversation. And so I just kind of want to know where everyone's at. And the 3 questions I asked on yesterday's call ended up being very, very rich. I think Felicia can attest to this. I asked these questions. Where are you out in your business? What are you proud of? Proud of something. Anything you can be proud of. It could be in life, but what are you proud of, and where are you stuck in your business? Because I don't know where to help you unless I know where you're stuck. And we had a variety of answers. I was so surprised at how many varieties of answers there were yesterday on the call, of where people were stuck. And it was really helpful. Felicia, you were on that, right? You're on that one. And
yes.
On that. Okay, cool.
Yes.
What were your takeaways from that call? Both of you.
My takeaways were basically I got good direction on where I need to go now, because you don't really know where to go unless you know where you're at. And so Thank you for questions. And so now I know what avenue I'm going to take in my business, and basically put actions into place regarding my follow through with people. And yeah, it was that was one of the takeaways. And then another one was I got to really see where I'm at or where I've been, and so I acknowledge myself for that, because honestly, if it weren't for you and the team, I don't know, it's really made a difference for me, because now I could see that it is possible. It's not just pie in the sky. It's like I actually see results for myself. I see that I'm getting paid 5 times a month, and I'm like, wow. I mean, I'm out and about every weekend, and then I get that Friday, like, boom, check in the bank, and I'm like, oh, I really needed that money. And so it's like, I feel so secure, and I'm creating that with the help of all of us and the energy that we have in the team. And so it fuels me up to be like, okay, it's possible. Okay, where am I at? Like, where do I want to be? And I want to go to the Diamond Club. So I declared that yesterday on the call. And so it's all about figuring out a map to get there and creating a structure to fulfill on everything that I say that I want. So thank you for helping me create some type of like action plan. So I'm gonna be on top of it, because even if let's just say even if I don't get to Diamond Club, I'm going to be that much further into receiving, the checks in the bank and helping more people and sharing the products. And it's easier for me to share the products with people I've already talked to maybe 3 or 4 times,
You'll
so
be
it's
way
good.
closer to getting to Diamond Club next time.
You know what? It's a good goal to have. It's a
Mhm.
good goal to have because you have to dream big because, what's that saying? Even if you reach the moon, you're still that much closer to the stars than you were on Earth. So
Yes, that's a good one. Thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah.
So yeah, so this is great. I mean, everyone's kind of like, so, Jamie and Maria, I just want to welcome you too, because you guys are just starting out, and sometimes people who are not on the Zooms can kind of get lost in the mix because we're not having regular contact. So I'm not there to strategize with you because that's what I do on the Zooms. So we really actually created a Zoom for you guys, and then invited the team. We're like, let's. Shri was so kind and said, yeah, invite everybody, and so this is awesome. Tyne's also brand new. It says Matthew Pritchard, but that's Tyne, Christine. And she's one of your sisters because she's also direct to Shri. So all of you, so Marie and Jamie and Tyne, you're all direct to Shri. And here comes Kahina, and hopefully Coco will come too. So and then Zaya and Felicia are both direct to Stephanie Dawn, and Kahina's direct to Stephanie Dawn. So there's 3 here from Stephanie Dawn's, and then Adina is direct to Grace. So all of you are on my team. And then I'm sure he's direct to me, and Stephanie's direct to me. So that's the lineage. And Glenna is direct to me. I do have one of my direct peeps on. Yay, Glenna! Thanks for representing. So let's begin. I would love to hear specifically from Maria, Jamie, and Zaya. Where are you at in your business, and what are you proud of, and where do you feel stuck, if at all? And we'll just start there because that will help me know kind of what kind of things we should be training on.
I think for me, I'm finally feeling at the point where I'm not deer in headlights. I finally feel like I know what I'm going to do and how to proceed. Because at first I'm like, there's so much information, which is fabulous. But at the other time, I'm like, well, where do I start? And so I actually sat down. This was really hard because one thing that Shri, kindly told me is like, I can't, I got to focus. I've got to, work on this business every day. I can't be doing everything, doing other things at 2 a.m. in the morning. And so I actually took a step back, took her advice, took a step back last week, cut down a lot of stuff, made some tough decisions, declined some roles.
Wow.
And now I actually put together with one of my friends yesterday a plan of how I'm going to approach this. And what videos I need to be watching, going into the boards, having a little plan each day, making sure to do my videos. And I'm so excited about that because it's doable. It's so doable.
Yes. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh, and here comes Margaret. And you're a nurse. Oh, wait. Do you know Margaret?
I met her, yes.
You met her? Yeah, okay, good. She's another nurse. That's cool that she's hopping on right now. Awesome. Welcome, Margaret. Good to see your face. So you're basically like carved some time in your life to make Purium happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. What inspired you? What inspired you to like kind of just go, okay, let's take this to the next level?
Because even with doing so little, just like you guys were saying in the stories, talking to people, having weird things happen. Like my husband even talked to people about me. It was like, it was the weirdest thing. And it's like people already asking me, and I'm like, okay, I haven't done anything and they're already asking me about it. I need to be a little more prepared to talk about it.
Good. Awesome. So that sounds like a lot of flow. So is there any place where you're feeling stuck, where you feel like I could use a little help, or I would like to know more about this or something like that? And it's okay if there's not. But I thought I'm going to give you that opportunity.
I think I know where to go now. At first I was really stuck as to where to start, whatever. And then once I once she pointed, okay, you need to go back to the boards, keep going to the boards and start there. Okay, so I feel good now. I no longer feel stuck, where that was something where I was like, where do I go? And then now I know.
Okay, good. Awesome. Awesome. So probably for you, my question would be, do you know what to do with people when they're interested? Like how to guide them from there?
Honestly, if I do that through a call,
It's breaking up.
you
So
know,
you try again.
so
Go ahead. It was breaking up. I think it's okay now.
there we go. Yeah. If possible, see if we can do a call, bring in someone new. And I have couple people who are interested, but that's one reason I was asking about the videos about a week or so ago, is because I have a couple really big gruff guys, and they don't want to talk to anybody, but they want to know how I'm doing, and they want to see information about, okay, well, what's in this product? Well, what does it have? And that kind of thing. So that's why I decided, okay, I need to go back to the boards. After Sri kept telling me a couple times, I finally got it. There's so much information there, and that's exactly what he wanted to see.
What did you send him?
Basically, just there was just some information on what was in the product, and there was some study about the biome too, the Biomedic, that I sent him as well, that Dave was on.
Okay, great. And so did he know anything about the protocol yet?
He knows what I'm doing.
You're doing an ultimate lifestyle transformation with a bunch of different products?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. I did let him know I'm not just doing the shake, I'm doing the whole protocol, and this is what I'm doing. And yeah.
Okay, good. Now, did you send him any information about that?
Well, I did send him what I'm working on. Yeah, exactly what I'm doing. I sent him the thing about what the like what I got when I got in the mail when I got my product. I sent him that showing what I'm taking.
Okay, so you showed him the pamphlet, you showed him the guide, you showed him like, here's the whole thing. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know, because before we send people individual stuff, you want them to know that there's like a whole thing. So that's great. Okay, I just want to check on if you know the funnel. So so did you send him some, what are his goals?
What his goals are basically just to feel better. Has had a lot of issues all his life with stomach pain, and he's tried different things, like individual, like Spirella and different things individually, and he's done juicing, and he'll go for, so he needs something where like this is really going to work for him, but basically digest.
So what I want you to do is I want you to go into the boards app, and I want you to send him the video on stomach pain.
Okay.
Stomach issues. Okay. So if you go into the boards app, so let me just orient you for a little bit. So let's back up. So I want to kind of create a theme for you guys in terms of like, what does the funnel look like overall? Okay. So the funnel is, we could go back to the game plan, which was called GAME. This is what we used to use. And GAME stands for G is going public. It means letting people know your story, right? Whether it's in a conversation or on social media, you're going public with it. You're telling people, whoa, I'm having a transformation. Sri was like queen of going public. She went public all over the place. Everyone knew her story. And it was like, people were flocking to her, right? A is ask the mastery question. When people are interested, there's one question you ask them. If you were to do this, would you be doing it to lose weight, for weight loss, or maybe weight gain, whatever, weight? Energy, would you want weight loss? Would you want to increase your energy? Would you want help with digestion? Or would you want hormonal balance? Or all of the above? So you want to make sure that as soon as someone's interested, you ask them, you prompt them, you give them a choice. Do you want this, or this? Because by saying that, you are implying and educating them that there are at least 4 changes they can experience. Okay. So you want to make sure you nail those. Would you want to, if you were to do this, it's a very specific standard question. You could tattoo it and say it every single time. You could just tattoo it right here. We're all going to have tattoos by next convention. And it's going to say, if you were to do this, would you want to experience weight loss, better digestion or gut health, more energy, or hormonal balance? You could also add in there better sleep, deeper sleep.
That's a good one.
Okay, so you want to make sure you ask them a host of questions so that you're like basically not saying so, because if you just say, so how's your health, or what would you like, why are you interested in this? They may not friggin' know, to be honest. And one thing I've learned in the last year that I've been studying marketing is that you have to educate your audience on what's wrong. People don't even know what's wrong. People don't even know they're not having sleep until you say, would you like more sleep? And then like, well, come to think of it, yeah, like I didn't know that that was something this could solve. It didn't occur to me to talk to you about sleep. I thought this was a cleanse. Why would I mention sleep to you? Right? Yay, Brianna says I'm working on that. So we want to get really good at asking the magic question, which is that. If you were to do this, would you want to experience weight loss, gut health, or better digestion, weight loss, better digestion, hormone balance, more energy, or better sleep, or all of the above? So we're planting it. We're planting the seed of here's what's possible. Okay, so we're going to ask that next question. And then after you ask the magic question, you're going to move them through the tools. Okay. Moving them through the tools means inspire, inform, invite. Okay. So you're going to share with them. There's the easiest way to do all of the above is to send them a presentation that's already pre-recorded. In your case, I'm going to show you where these presentations live. Okay. So I'm going to do a screen share. And I'm going to go over here to the boards app. Here I am on Team Alchemy boards. Okay. Let me move things around here. My controls are like all over the place. Okay. So here's the Team Alchemy boards. Everyone can see me? My screen? Okay, good. Now, right now I'm inside the Team Alchemy question and answer Saturday replays. This is a toolbox that we are creating every Saturday to have more and more topics that you can send to people. Look at right there, the first one. What does that say? I know you're on a little phone. It's hard to read.
Stomach pain.
Stomach pain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I click on it. It takes me to the Zoom, and then I can share it. Okay. So there's also a share button up here on the upper right, which you guys can't see, but up here on the upper right, there's a share button. Okay. So there's a couple, so you can share it straight from here. This particular Zoom, if you actually go to it, you can actually see, well, what's on here. You could go to YouTube and look and see. You can go into the description and say, well,
okay, good morning. It was able to be done. Cool.
Okay, so I can go in here, and they're not always in gallery view. Sometimes it accidentally, we just end up in gallery view. But it doesn't look like I actually created any show notes here. But usually, oh, here it says stomach pain, constipation, hair loss, food for cleanse, and food for cleanse. Okay, stomach pain, constipation, hair loss, or alopecia. All right, so I could even add on, I could even edit that and just put in a few more things. So you know what's on there if you go and look into the show notes. All right. Now, let's see, how do I get out of here? There it is. So obviously we have diabetes, we've got eczema, we've got migraines, we have autism and anxiety, we've got multiple sclerosis, we have menopause, we have Hashimoto's. I mean, like, if it's just general and you don't know what to send them, you can also just send them the Blossom. You could send them the Blossom, even though the Blossom is open all 3 months, even though it says May 6th is the next start date. You can just say, we're doing this. So you can say this container is open all the way through to the end. So you can join at any time. But this is just a generic video that's like a few different people's stories. I don't even know what's on there, but a few, like 3 people share their stories. So people can just get an idea. It doesn't have to relate to it doesn't have to be the topic that they say. Okay. So, hope that's helpful. So you can send them one of these videos. Another thing you can send is before and after pictures. So go back to the boards. I'm going to zoom out again. Now, if you come down here to number 2, now these are in order of, this is the 4-step funnel right here. And so the 4-step funnel overview is in this folder. But step 1 of the 4-step funnel is inquire, right? Ask the magic question. Step 2 is before and after stories, sharing. You're inspiring people. Step 2 is inspire. First you inquire, then you inspire. Now you can, if they're asking about health, you inspire them with this folder. If they're asking about brand partnership, you inspire them with this folder. So we're going to go into the inspire before and after folder, and then there's all the before and after stories. Lots of pictures, not all of them. There's a lot more. Coco's is right here. There's a video of her throwing away her medication. This is a video of me telling my story. It's kind of old. We'll probably get rid of this one, but anyway, you want to inspire people with stories, because what do people make decisions based on? Anyway, no? How do people make their decisions to buy?
Through the results that they see other people are getting.
Stories.
Stories, yes. I heard 2 people talking at once, but you got it. Stories. People are inspired by emotion, to be more specific. They will buy based on a feeling. When they feel hopeful, elated, emotional, excited, moved, that's when they're gonna decide, I'm gonna do this. In that place of cathartic expression, cathartic experience, right? So that's when you're going to bring people into the folds. So step 1 is ask, right? Step 2 is inspire. And step 3 is inform, which I also do in the video. In the video, I inspire and I inform. Whoever's leading the video, they're inspiring and informing. Whoever's sharing their story, they're inspiring. And then I inform them about what the product is, what it costs, and everything in that video. And then, game plan, GAME, go public, ask the magic question, move them through the tools. And then what's E? What is E? Anybody know? Want to take a guess? Well, guess E.
Excite.
Enroll. Thanks for guessing. Enroll. Okay, so E is enroll. Now, it's when a person has watched one of these presentations, by the time they're done with it, they basically decided to do it. Quite honestly, when they watch the video, if they watch the video, they're going to enroll. If they watch the whole video, they will. 99% of the time. I leave out a 1% because some people just wait, and it feels like they're not enrolling, but they just haven't enrolled yet. To be honest, this is a yet thing. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and go to a whiteboard here. Ooh, I don't do whiteboards very often. Okay. So let's do a little text here. So I think is like trying to make me have little room. Okay. All right. So game is G equals go public, right? Let me share your story, share your own story. All right. A, ask. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll just let you guys do it. And what's that magic question?
If you were to do this.
Oops. Hang on, let's pull this out more. If you, yeah.
I wrote it down. It's in the chat.
Let's let people, let's see what people remember.
yeah.
Because jogging the memory is how we remember things, right? How we learn. If you were to do this, and it's okay, you guys can look at the chat too if you want. But I just want to see what we come up with. If you were to do this.
If you were to do this, would it be for weight loss, energy, increasing more energy, help with digestion, hormonal balance, or better sleep?
Yeah. And why are we asking, what does this question do for people when we ask that question?
Help them get clear. on
Mhm.
what they really want, like, because sometimes they don't even know, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I do need to sleep at night and I need better sleep. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, planting ideas. Thank you. So that's GA. And then we've got, let's just go like this one.
I forgot what M is.
Who can help with M?
Does it move through the
Move
tools?
through the tools.
Move through the tools.
And so what are those tools now?
Well, wouldn't the inquire be the question?
Yeah, so A, and so we could start with, yeah, so like this would be inquire. This would be like inquire, right? So move them through the tools would be, what tools can we use? What are some examples of the tools that we just showed?
Inspire by the stories on the board. Send
Yep.
them stories.
So like before after pictures.
Mhm.
And then how else can we share stories? What do we show on the boards? What other
Uh,
where else do we share stories?
Specific,
Besides
specific like
photos.
the information meetings, informative meetings.
Videos, yes. Yes, inspire with before and after pics, videos. Exactly. But you said something else too. You were right. You were on track too still, Maria. What was it? Do you remember?
The Saturday meetings. The
Yeah,
information.
invite to an events. So we'll put events. Okay. You know, Zooms, events or Zooms. Where else? There's a specific group where there's tons of testimonials. Where's that?
Core 4.
Yes, the Core 4 nutrition group. This is gold here, you guys. This is you're sitting on gold with this group. The Core 4 nutrition, it's actually called the Core 4 nutrition launch group, but this is good enough. The Core 4 nutrition group. Another place you can inspire is there's hashtags on Instagram. Hashtag, you do a search for hashtag Core 4 launch. That's gonna have people's before and after stories. Okay, so you can send them stories from my Instagram. Inspire, inform, through all of the above, yeah.
Then invite.
Yeah, inform. How do we inform people?
You could do live videos on Facebook.
Yeah.
Would that be informing?
Yeah, like there's videos that are like about the, like Jamie, she sent some information about information about Biomedic, right? Like ingredients. There's an ingredients list that I recommend that's on the
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about ingredients. That's the biggest question I get, especially like if I'm at work and I'm drinking my shake and someone just did yesterday. She's like, what's in that? And I go blank. I just go blank. So I'm thinking of actually ripping off a couple of my labels and having them with me at all times, if that's appropriate, to show them the list of ingredients.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Just take
Maria,
the sticker. Just take the sticker and put it right on your bottle, the ingredients label.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Maria, what I do
Yeah,
is,
I actually ripped, because I just finished my 60th day. So I just took all the labels off and I folded them because they're so sticky. And I'm gonna have them with me from now on, because that's the biggest question I get, and then I go blank because it's like fermented pea protein, or it's like I totally go blank.
Maria,
And I mean, that's a good, it's a good. I'm sorry, Sri. It's a good opening,
That's okay.
because they're asking the
Yeah, it's perfect.
they're asking the question.
So here's my
Perfect.
answer. Here's my answer. Here's my answer, Maria. I'll send you some information. Get their phone number, get their email. I'll send you some information. You want to be in charge of that conversation now. It's like you don't want to just, especially if you're at a store and they don't actually know you. You can say, I can send you some information about it. It's all organic, dense superfoods. It's like all organic, dense superfoods. It's very alkalizing. You can say like alkalizing, dense,
Yeah.
organic superfoods. I'll send you a link.
Did you say all organic dense?
See, we could say like this. We could say alkalizing, dense, nutrition, organic superfoods. You could say, if you wanted to put it into a sentence, and then maybe you'd say alkalizing, organic superfoods, dense nutrition. I'll send you a link with some info. Or you can say, would you like me to send you a link with some info?
Maria, do you want me to let you know what I do?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm sorry. I kept interrupting
No,
you.
that's okay. I was just, so I just go on to online and I look for the ingredients, say Power Shake. And then I just take a picture or download it. It's always on my phone. So then when I see people, I just share it from, through a text. All the ingredients are there.
Okay. And you what do you do? Power Shake? You Google it?
Yeah, what I do is it's in my phone right now. Like in my, how when you
But
download.
where did you find the original
I just typed
ingredient?
in Power Shake.
In iShop.
Purium.
iShop Purium.
Yeah, and a lot of times I just type in when have to do it quick for people. I just type in Purium Power Shake ingredients, and then it comes up, and then I just take a picture of it or just like download it, and it's right there in my phone all the time. So like if someone walked in right now, I could just show them, or I could just say, here, send the ingredients to them, like just some of it. And then also you were talking about, Rachel, like there's an email or something like
Can I actually train on this real quick?
Sure.
Since can you guys see my screen? Are you guys able to see?
Yes. Well, barely. Yeah, because I'm on the phone. Hold on,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it. Oh,
So-
it's bigger. Okay, got it bigger.
Can you see my screen with the smart order and stuff like that right now? Do you see
No, I just see
iShopPurium.com?
game.
Oh, you
It's
do.
still on
No,
the
it's just
game.
Okay, let me try again. Okay, so we're at iShopPurium.com. There's a couple of different ways to do this. You can do a search for the Power Shake, right? And then you can go to the suggested ingredients. Sorry, excuse me. Suggested use and ingredients. Wait.
Suggested use and ingredients. Keep going up.
Here. So here's the so if you click on, it says suggested uses and ingredients, right? There it is. You just click this little arrow up and down. Now here is some actual information about the Power Shake fact sheet. So you can actually click that and send them that. Tells them what every single ingredient does and why it's in there.
That's cool.
Okay. So you can send them that.
See, people want this kind
you-
of information right away. They want this information.
Yeah. Right up here in the URL, see that? You can just copy that fact sheet. You can just copy this URL right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's at iShopPurium.com.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I haven't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Comment. No, I have a comment. I'm just curious, Rachel. I mean, I kind of divert it like you. I just tell them, I go into my story pretty quick. I say, well, it's health in a bottle, right? I don't get into specifics. I say, and then I'll share what it's done for me. And then I, exchange contact and say, I can send you more information. So, but I tell my story, like what it's done for my health. It seems like that.
Exactly.
You get into ingredients and they can argue, they can, oh, well, I did that and it didn't work. And, you can get into like a worm or something, right? And whatever. But I think results is what we offer. And
Exactly.
yeah,
I was gonna say I wouldn't even send them the ingredients until later. Like you want to just get them into your world first and just be like, oh, you want some information? Like I'll send you them because this is how. I mean, it depends on the person. Like maybe Shree's talking to her friend who she like hangs out with all the time, or somebody who lives at the park, at the home, the mobile home park or whatever, like, or the RV park. Maybe she's talking to somebody who lives there, and so they talk all the time, and she knows she's going to see her again, and so she's like, sure, here's the stuff, right? But most of the time, you're going to want to, you're not going to want to send them a picture of just the power shake, because then all they're going to want is the power shake. You want, as quickly as you can, get them into the world of, here's some information about the whole pack. Does that make a difference, Maria? Do you understand that?
I do. I do.
So, like, you're a health practitioner.
It's just that I mean, these are people that I've known for years.
So
and
then
they
you
see
can
me
send them that
drink,
information.
and right, and they see me drinking now this green shake, like Shree suggested. The glass bottle is perfect. The shaker's great, but the glass bottle is like, what are you drinking? It's green,
Yeah. Exactly.
So and Michelle I've known for years, so it's like, I do need to send her the ingredients because that was her first question.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but
so I would. Here's what I would.
But just one person at work notices, a different in my body, because I am definitely toning up and really feeling great. So they're going to start seeing the changes more and more and more.
Exactly. So now that you've got that, so I'm going to go back to what I was originally training on, and I would still say you can send them the ingredients, but also send them one of the videos. Okay. It's an opportunity to send them a full presentation, because then they'll learn about you can say this video breaks down all the ingredients in every product in my Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. Every single video, every single one of these videos, let me share my screen again. Every single one of the videos, what happens to my boards up? Okay, wait. Oh, I don't know what happened. Anyway, boards. Okay, look. We're going to go back to Team Alchemy boards. And so I appreciate, Shree, that you wanted to show her like the way you're doing it, but I want to teach the duplication, the actual duplication that we do. You, right in here in this Q&A Saturday replays, you can send them this video. This is generic, stomach pain, blah, blah, blah. The Blossom video, these are generic. They're not specific conditions. This is just like kind of everything hodgepodge. Here's what's in it. Every single one of these videos, guess what I do? I show them this page. In the video, it says this. If they watch the video, they're going to see me go through this entire thing. They're going to see this, and I do this on the video. I go through every single product and talk about what each product does and why.
And which video is that one?
Every single one, every single video.
Oh.
And every single video, every single weekend, I go through all the products every single time.
Okay.
So every video is a full presentation. I recommend everyone, if you haven't seen one of these, just watch one and you'll know what's on all of them. The only difference is that I specifically talk about a certain issue. I talk about migraines in this video, but then I still go into the full protocol and I show them this page. And I say, here it is. I don't show them the price. I don't even show them the price yet. I just go, here's what's in the ULT. And I talk about this. And then I say, this is $12 a day. It's only $6 twice a day. This is all your groceries up front for the month. This is 60 of your 90 meals. And it's $12 a day. That's $6 for a meal plus your supplements twice a day. And then I go down here and I go, you're going to get it. I said, the retail value is $180, but you're going to get a discount from the person who invited you. And so you're going to get it for $360 unless they're in Canada, in which case it's a different number. Okay. And then I go through how to order it. I go, here's to get started. I go, here's where you customize. I go through everything. Here's what I want you guys to know. This is really cool. And this is really key. Okay. So the key to duplication, there's some like noise. So if everyone could just mute, it's just like, I don't know what that is, but it's just some extra noise. The key, the thing is that we want to, your guys' teams are going to grow. You're going to be like me one day, and you're going to be running around like a chicken with your head cut off. If you try to do all the things you're doing, send them this, send them that, talk to them about this, have a conversation about that. If you just follow the very simple duplication, you will save yourself a lot of time. If you want to save time in this business, we're all busy. Everyone has jobs or is in school or has something, or is a mom. Okay. Or has to build a cob dwelling and teach school. Okay. Every single person here is busy. The reason that this business is attractive is because it's something you can do as a busy person. It's something you can do. Why is this so doable? Because there's a duplicational process, which means talking very little and relying on tools. Sure, you might be really good at selling. You could talk to a person all day. You love doing that. You want to talk to them. Maybe you love all that. But at some point, you're going to get burnt out. And at some point, you're going to wish you had some, you're going to wish like, you're going to be like, I can't talk all the time. I don't have an hour a day or 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day to be on calls, 4 hours a day to be on calls, 5 hours a day to be on calls, 6 hours a day to be, pretty soon you're going to be like, I can't do that. But what do you have instead of a call? Anybody know? What do you have instead of like getting on calls with people all day long?
The
Tools.
videos.
Videos!
Videos.
Exactly. These videos are like this is why you can be in real estate and still make a killing in this business. My upline, she was a mortgage broker. She got to Crown in 8 months. She became a 3-star, she became a Crown in 8 months. So that means she was making $15,000 in 8 months in this business. She didn't know anything about nutrition. She didn't know anything about the ingredients. And yes, you can send ingredients. That's a tool. That's a good job, Cherry. It's like, let me just send you a picture, right? I'll send you a picture. But either way, it's like you want to be just sending them information. One of the best trainings I ever attended was my friend Robin Tala's training. And he said, because he's a DJ. He says, yeah, I'm at the dance floor and everyone's asking me like, wow, like what changed? You lost weight. You look so great. And he like talks to him for a minute. He goes, thank you so much. He's like, what's your number? He's like, here. He's like, I'm super busy, but give me your number and I'll send you some information and I'll send you information later tonight. He could have sat there and talked to them, but he's like, I'll send you some information later on tonight. It drove home 2 messages. One, I'm busy and I can do this business even busy. I'll just rely on tools. And 2, like he doesn't have to have that hour-long conversation with them. He's like, I'll just send you the information. And then once they've seen all that information, they're like empowered. Okay. We are in the business of empowerment. We want to empower people. And you're empowering them by saying, hey, there's no pressure. Take a look at this information. If they're really looking for something, they're going to look. They're going to watch that video because they're looking for information, right? They want to get better. They want to feel better. You're like, oh, you got to hear this story. This video is like, tell them about, you can tell them like, oh, I have this amazing friend who like got rid of her Hashimoto's or her husband had gout or, you know what I mean? And they like have this incredible, tell them a quick story. And they're like, well, what is it? Say, I'll send you some information. Rely on the tools. Send them the video, send them information, whatever they need. But most of all, you want to make sure they first see stories, 3 to 5 stories, because in the video, there's like 3 to 5 stories always. There's always at least 3 stories in the videos. And if not there, then the Core 4 Nutrition group. If not there, then the Instagram group, the Instagram hashtag Core 4 launch is the hashtag. So you're going to get all this information there. So you're going to inspire. So that video is going to inspire, inform. And then what's missing? What have we not here? Let's go back to the whiteboard here.
So you typically send the URL or that link?
No, I do not ever send that until they actually have said I'm going to buy this. Then I send that. Okay.
But first you send videos.
Sorry, I'm trying to like see you really quick. Yeah.
First you send videos.
I don't send them that page. The only time they see that page is when they're on the next step, which is we're about to go over that. So what is the next step? We've gone inspire, inform. What is the third I?
Invite.
Invite. Who knows? Who can elaborate on invite? What are we inviting them to? Why are we inviting them? Inviting them to what?
Connect call.
A connect call or maybe an event. Like
We've
a
changed
Zoom.
the name. It's now called an empowerment call.
Oh,
Oh, I can't spell.
And who do we call for that?
We're gonna go over that.
Rachel.
We're gonna go over that. We're gonna invite them. What this really is we're inviting them to meet the community. That's all it is. It's like we're inviting them to meet other people. We want them to feel the sense of like how powerful this is, that there's like other people who have stories, that we're real people. Because they've made the decision that they want to buy this. They've already decided that they value this. Right? They've already decided they value this. They just need evidence. One last piece of evidence, and they're going to sign up during the call. Now, if they've gone through all this and they still come to a call, you know that they're ready to buy. They won't come to a call unless they're ready to buy.
See, I got to get my sister to, yeah.
What's that?
My sister, I know she will buy it. I just got to get the right time for her to do it. She's so busy, and it's Chicago time. So yeah, I need to do this with my sister.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second, because you're next.
Okay.
So why would your sister want to or need to do this?
Because we're sisters. We're the same. We love to eat, and we're, and I used to be out of control, and she's out of control now.
Okay.
So right, she needs it.
You're like 2 steps ahead of her. You're like 2 months ahead of her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What does out of control look like? What does that mean?
Oh, just not sticking to a plan. We used to both, or I used to be on Health Point, which is a great program, but I didn't follow it at all. And this and Purium gets you used to not eating a lot, whatever you want, because I believe the product, it nutrifies you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to binge or eat other food, Yeah.
Right. So what do you think your sister's goals are?
Oh, better health, definitely.
Like if she were to do this, if you were going to ask her, if you were to do this, is she showing interest? Is she curious about it?
Yeah.
So she says she's leaning in then.
Totally.
So she's asking you what you're doing. She's asking you about it.
Yeah, she keeps saying I should do it. I should just do it, because her excuse was their lifestyle is they go out to dinner a lot, either out or at friends or whatever. It's a very active lifestyle. They're both retired. So she's afraid she's not going to be able to maintain the strictness. But I'm like, it's only replacing 2 meals, really, in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so, I'm not going to talk its praises now, but
So which video would you send her?
Cool. I don't know.
Sure.
I have to look at it.
Okay,
Any suggestions? Any suggestions?
Okay, let's share my screen.
The diabetes one would be good.
Okay, send her the diabetes one. Send her the diabetes one. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, and watch it too. Okay. Watch it yourself so that you know what you're sending her, and you can be inspired again, and then you can talk about it.
And I was there, so yeah, I'll watch it again though.
And then when she's done watching it, you say, listen, I want you to meet my friend Shri. I want you to hear her story live, and she'll help you, customize your pack and sign you up.
Okay.
And then you guys can help her enroll. Oh. How's that sound, Jamie?
I was just going to ask you. So, yeah, is that pretty much the vernacular you'd use to invite someone to a call? Okay.
It's really I really want you to meet my friend and hear her story really quick. Okay. I just really want you to meet my friend. I want you to hear her story. If they're at that point where they're ready, and just say you can ask her any questions, she can explain to you price, whatever, but I really want you to just hear her story.
Okay.
Okay. And then, send a 3-way text.
Okay.
Or you can say, another option is, I really want you to get the same support I did. You've got to meet my friend Shri. She helped me get my protocol. Like I want you to talk to her, and she'll help you, she'll answer your questions, and she's just really has a great story. I really want you to hear her story. And you say, can I send you guys a group text? Just say, I'll just send you a group text. Okay. And they're like, okay. And then you send a group text, and Shri will say, okay, when can we get on a call together? And it can be me. If Shri's busy, it can be me, but Shri's your direct upline. So you can send a group text with Shri. Sound good?
Okay.
How's
Yeah,
that?
Shri's great with people too, so I think that's always helpful.
She's what? Good with people?
Very, very, yeah.
She is. She's great. She's a natural.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so and Maria, how does that sound?
Good.
Okay, awesome.
Let's, I'm get it going.
Tyne, how does that sound? Okay, cool. Awesome. Adina, how does that sound? Did this make more sense? Adina and I were talking about this earlier today. I don't know, maybe she's cooking dinner or something for kids, but did this help, Adina?
Yeah, thank you. I also was typing up some notes from our call and a format that I think might work.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure that they have that some of this information is covered, like what they'd want to experience, so that we have that information. Yeah, so I think it was helpful. I feel like for me, I'm not like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to create something that works well for me, and getting people into the enrollment stage and how it will work better.
So we're going to enroll them. Always let your upline do the enrolling. Okay. Like you can get them on a call.
Yeah, because I don't really I want to just pass them over, ideally. I want to be on the call, but just to
continue
to pass someone over so that they can be maybe I think Grace would be doing a lot of some of the
support.
Yeah.
After they're on the products, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you guys one other thing. So on the boards app here, okay, there's another folder, right? Let's come back. So we looked at inspire before and after, right? What if we want to inspire them with the business? What if you want to tell them about the business? So this is the part that we didn't get to, Adina, earlier. So hopefully you can see my screen. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Adina, are you with us? Okay, cool. So you see this folder, Inspire Wealth. Now, there is a call here all about residual income. This is what is residual income and why would you benefit from having it? And we talk about the business opportunity. Okay, this is Christina. She's another 2-star crown.
Okay, beautiful. Welcome everybody to today's
listen to a couple minutes
residual income financial literacy webinar. I really want to thank you for taking the time to be here. I'm personally really excited about this topic, and I know others here are as well. So let's dive in and make it really worthwhile for your time. So the idea for this webinar really came from about a week or so ago. I had put a little note in my Instagram, that new feature that says leave a note. And I said, do you have residual income yet? And I had a whole bunch of people message me back, I don't know what that is. So I realized
so she goes on and she talks about her story about how she was a farmer on an organic farm, making no money, struggling, to now she's has a house. She has a net worth of $1 million with Purium, and she's doing great. And then I tell my story, and I tell my story because I tell whatever my story is, right? You can go through and learn my story. So you could tell people start at this minute and listen to this much or whatever. You could listen to the whole thing, but that's a good residual income. So now this one's an hour long. So this one's a bit long. Okay. I wanted you to know it's there. There's also a place under BizOp replays right here, business opportunity replays. So you've got these are all the videos you can send, right? You've got your Q&A Saturday replays, and right next to it is the business op replays. It's also in there. Okay. And then it also has, this is a 28-minute business transformation story. This is 28 minutes. This is Kimberly Sanders. This is all about transformation through mindset and leadership. And then if you go all the way through, like, this is literally me telling my whole sad story. People were crying on this call. Like, I rarely go this deep into it. It's a very moving, deep story. I go into all the deaths that I experienced and like how I was able to support my family in the Philippines and all that stuff. So that's like what's on this video. Okay. I just want you to know it's there. So if you're interested, you want to help people become interested in the business, send that. Right, you got both of those in here. Then if you want to create your own business transformation, we've got the slide deck from last night, from the business opportunity call with the business call about the sharing the economic revolution with Dave Sandoval. So these are just like a series. This is just like a slide deck. We talk about freedom and sustainability. We talk about our mission to improve people's lives, etc. Okay. So that's what's in here. That's what's in. So that's how you prospect for the business. So there are two different ways to inspire. You can inspire them with business stories. I lost it. Anyway, you can inspire them with, here, I'm very visual, so I have to show you. You can inspire them with stories about health or stories about wealth. And if you show them the business opportunity replays, you're going to hear stories in there about wealth, because again, it still comes down to what inspires a person to do something. How do they decide to buy something, either the products or the business? How do they decide that? Anyone want to answer while I turn the light?
Well, they feel it. It's by feelings, emotions.
Exactly, through emotions. Okay, through feeling. Thank you. So now, does anybody still feel stuck in their business, or are you feeling a little more emotion? Is that helpful? Any other questions? We can
Okay.
still answer. Oh, yes, fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think, can you hear me? Yeah, I think that's just one of my issues is when I connect with people, I'm getting the connections. It's just finding the time to like connect with people. And that's my issue that I've been finding is like, I'm trying so hard to get all the training in and yeah, just, oh no, not even that.
Hold on a second. That's really loud. You're rustling that around. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Now the mic's okay. Perfect.
Yeah, not so much the conversation. That part is kind of the easier part. The part is me just like trying to figure out my timing and just because all the like I'm trying to cram in all this information, and then when I finally get to the moment of talking to somebody, it's just like, oh my God, I freeze because it's not because I don't know what to say. There's just too much to say.
Yeah.
I cram my brain with so much information, and I'm like,
so rather than being the one to say it, rely on the tools.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Like, where do you find yourself talking a lot?
It's not even that. It's just the timing. I guess you know how you're saying you're running around in circles, and that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I'm not like centered at all. I'm just like, and I do this a lot because I kind of get all the information and then it becomes this whirlwind for me. And then there's people and there's clients that I'm trying to like, I'm a little ADD, I think. I think that's what's happening. My ADHD is probably kicking in. And it's just a matter of like, okay, but when I focus, I can hyper focus. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit to get there. But that's the problem is just trying to stay centered on just, okay, I'm talking to this person. Let's try to, rather than running off and forgetting about them, let me focus on them, but how to keep them interested and how to keep them engaged. Like right now, I'm literally engaging with someone at the moment that's potentially going to sign up with us. And, you know, it's just, I'm like randomly texting them just silly things like, so how is your evening going? It's like, you know, do you need some more tools? And I'm trying to send them the tools and the link I'm trying to send them didn't open up. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. It's just, that's how it is for me. It's like, oh,
What
okay.
are you sending people?
Well, actually, I was trying to send them the replay for today. So it was the Zoom, the one for the court, because she's actually interested in actually becoming a BP.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you want to show her the video from Dave last night?
Yeah, can we have that? It won't show up on Zoom. Like when she opens it, she's actually trying to watch it. So
the Zoom
when
link
she
isn't working?
It's not opening at all. It's saying something like she's captioned it for me and it said it's not opening for her, and I didn't know if it was because that's what I was trying to troubleshoot. Thank you for addressing this because I didn't know you had time for that. So she's interested in becoming BP. It's money for her and she's waiting on her paycheck. So I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to keep her engaged during the time, and I thought that last video was really powerful.
So are you talking about this?
Yes, it was
the one that Stephanie posted.
Yeah, well, the one that was embedded in the what you guys were showing in today's Zoom. Remember that one that we had?
Hello from Dave. Did you miss this? So here it is. So it's right here. Hello from Dave. Okay, so we'll just put
when she tries to open it, it doesn't open. And I don't know why. Let me see what exactly she told me.
Okay. Everyone please watch this. Okay. But this is like Dave going over all those slides. This is like really good to watch. The only problem is that he gets flustered in here because the slide deck is like things are out of order, and he can feel him getting a little tense. And so I was hoping to try to like download this and edit it myself, but I will go ahead and add it to the boards because it was in here, but it doesn't seem to be showing. So I'm going to put it right in here, and I'm just going to click add, and I'm going to click link.
That was the one I sent her, and she says it's not opening because I found it in it was in the corporate meetings, right? I found it again. But I think it's weird because it's a Zoom and it won't open for her. That's what she's saying. I don't know. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so it's officially in there. Try this link again and just see if that works.
Yeah, I've tried it a couple times and it opens for me.
Christine, I just sent you it. I just sent you it on Messenger. See if that one works.
Okay, because the one you guys posted on there worked. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's the same one I've been sending her.
It must be something on her side.
Okay.
She might need to download the Zoom app if she doesn't have it.
Okay.
Ask her.
Okay. I'll let her know because I think she's trying to open it on I think she's trying to open it on a web page. So I'll let her know.
Okay. Hopefully that'll work. So next. So let me just go back to the whiteboard because just to finish this up here. So let's review. So we've got two different acronyms going here and they're kind of merged together. So we've got the game plan, GAM, and then, oh, we didn't do E. All right, we got to do E. What is E?
Enroll.
There we go. So we've got E, enroll. So we've got, so really, you've kind of got like something within something here. So let me just go ahead and draw. So like this, oh, that's weird. It's still on T. Draw. Okay. Draw. So, oh, it's just letting me get in there. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. It's not letting me do what I wanted to do. I was trying to draw. Oh, there we go. No. What? I don't know. I'm not very good at this yet. I haven't quite figured this out. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now I can. So, so we're going to inspire, inform, invite. Okay, this is like its own separate little entity inside the tool.
Instead of game, it's gamey.
No, it's got it. GAME. And the
IIE,
tools,
gaming.
no, it's not. It's not because M has a subcategory.
Oh, got it.
This should be indented right here. All right, that should be
Got it.
indented. So it's GA, and then this is also part of A, right? This is A, and this is M, the tools.
Yes.
This is like really hard to.
And then E.
I need like a. There we go. Okay, there. Okay. So
Enroll.
And then inquire is part of A, right?
yeah, inquire is like, we've got inquire, and then it's a little bit wonky, but inquire, inspire, inform, invite. All right, so hopefully the replay will make sense of that. Got it? So who's going to review for us? Who can just kind of like go through this thing one more time and just kind of like say it?
For game,
Mhm.
I'll try it.
Mhm.
Okay, and this is in the bigger picture, this is what you called the funnel.
Yep.
Okay. So that would be, we would do the acronym of game. So G would be going public. And however you do that, video, just talking about it when you're drinking the shake. And then
Let's be
if
specific.
someone-
It's very specifically about sharing your story.
sharing my story.
Yeah, going public is really
Thank
sharing
you.
your story, and in many different ways to do that, but yeah, sharing your story.
Okay.
Thank you. Continue.
And then, thank you. And then would ask the magic question, if they were going to do it, if they wanted to do this, what would they do it for? Why, what would it be? Would it be about weight loss? Like if you hear them talk about weight loss, or, they have poor digestion, is it for more balance or energy, for better sleep? And then,
or all of the above.
Or all the above. And then they ask about it and you say, well, let me send you something. So then you move through the tools of inspiring and informing by sending them videos, which sounds, I don't know why I didn't get that at first, because this is good. This is a new one to me, the game. And what encourages me now is all I have to do is send it to them. I don't have to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
that,
ask them,
yeah.
and ask them, would you have, when, would you have time to look at this video? It's like, just tell them, like, you can just watch the first half of the video and get some, really like learn what this is about or whatever. I mean, we want them to watch the whole thing, but do you have time to watch this video? It's all about just, you want to edify the video and explain why they would want to watch it.
But there we go.
There we go. And then we get to that was the move them through it is the inspire and inform, invite.
Yes.
Was that part of the, what was that?
Exactly.
Inspire, inform, yeah, invite. Before and after videos.
Let's slow down.
Events, Zooms. Okay.
Oh yeah, Go ahead. You're doing good.
And then inform would also be through videos. Oh, I like the alkalizing. That's a new buzzword now. Alkalizing. And it's true. Organic superfood. Yeah, that was good. What we talked about. How we put that together. What is this?
Mm-hmm.
All organic, dense nutrition, alkalizing, organic superfood.
Yep.
Or dense nutrition is that sounds good too, because it is. I say it nourishes my cells. That's how I feel. Is it just totally nourishes all my cells.
Yeah. You could say that, nourishing. Dense, nourishing.
Yeah,
food.
nourishing, it nourishes each and individual cell. I could feel it. And I'll send you link with some info.
Beautiful.
And then eventually invite to an empowerment call with Shree Brinks.
Yes. Now, what is the languaging for inviting?
I really would like you to talk to my friend Shree, hear her story. You just got to hear her story. She really explains everything a lot better than I do.
Yeah. And let's make it like I'd like you to meet my friend.
And I'd like you to meet my friend Shree, and yeah, I'll do a 3-way text. Do I even say that?
Yeah, and if they say, yeah, I'll talk to her, then you say, I'll send you guys a 3-way text and we can sync
Okay.
schedules. So you guys
Okay.
can sync schedules. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd like you to meet Shree. Would you like to do that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm there.
Awesome.
I'm there. Just do a 3-way call, like have her and you and me, and then see when a good time is. And yeah.
So I just say I'd like you to meet my friend, and then let Shree say, hey, let's go on a 3-way call. Like let her initiate the call. Yeah, let's do that. When are you guys free? Okay. And then enroll. You can enroll them yourself, or you can have them share their screen on a Zoom and help them enroll that way. And that way you can see what they can see and you can help them move through. It's really great to share. It's really great to hop on a Zoom if you can and do the enrollment through a Zoom and have them share their screen or do it for them. Because honestly, like people get glitched up along the way. People like don't know how to scroll down on a page. Sometimes people can't even scroll down on a page. They're like, how do I scroll? And then they get to this part, right? And then they don't see this. They don't see this part.
You're not sharing. You're not sharing.
Oh, I'm not.
Rachel.
Sorry.
No.
Okay. So a lot of times what happens is a person they just come here and they don't even know how to scroll down the page. Like they don't even know how to do that. And so if you're on a screen with them, you can see where they're getting stuck. And then they go, get started today, right? And then you're like, they don't see this. They can't find this. Would you like to customize? They can't even see that. They don't even know where the hell this is on the page. They're like, I can't customize.
You're still not sharing.
Oh, sorry.
So they really can't see it.
They really can't see shit. Okay? Oh my God. Okay, so let's go back to here. So they'll come here and then you're like, okay, click enroll today, and they don't see it. They're like, I don't see anything enroll, because they don't know they can do this. They don't even know that. So some people, you don't know what their tech abilities are. So then you say, okay, then they don't even understand that you can click. They don't understand that you can do this, right? So then you say, scroll down some more, click get started today. You want to walk them through it. They'll get to this page sometimes and then they don't even see this. Would you like to customize? They can't even see that. They're like, where's that? And you have to kind of like explain it to them. You have to get really specific with your language so they get it. All right. And then when they click this, then you have to explain this. And if you can't see their screen, sometimes they're lost here. Okay. It's so bizarre, but people get really lost. And then you say scroll down and then click add to cart. They won't even know to do this. You have to tell them. So they'll figure out eventually some of them, but occasionally you have somebody who can't. And then you tell them like, you can scroll on this page or you can scroll on this. You can scroll on the left or the right. You want to scroll on the right to check out, to continue. So it's just helpful if you can either walk them through it on a Zoom, have them share their screen, or if you have this memorized, you can just tell them and walk it through from memory, or you just you just do their order for them and take their card number and go, what's your card number, and just do it for them. That's another great way to do it. It's just actually take.
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
We call it taking a paper order. You just say, give me your credit card and your phone number, your address, blah, blah, blah. Give me all your information. Give me your social security. Give me your first child. You just ask for all that information and then you do it for them. Okay. Yay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
About the
Is this helpful, Zaya? You've been with us for a long time. Are you seeing new stuff?
Yes, and remembering stuff. Things are being taught in a different way, and but it's good to remember stuff, and that's a whole new, you know, it was all iShop Purium before, as opposed to
Yeah.
the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And then there's still a different one if they're not doing the subscription thing, which I've been through. But that was good going through the boards, because now there's things that I'm seeing that I hadn't seen before. So this has been really, really good.
Good.
I did have a question about the slides, because some of them slides say Purium and some don't, you know, and we've always had that thing about.
Are you talking about for when we're doing a business opportunity?
Well, right. And I mean, so, and if we wanted to use some of them in general, will we not use the ones that say Purium?
No, when we're on a business call, we're very clear. We've partnered with a company called Purium. We say that in the beginning.
Right. But like, say I wanted to do a reel.
That's what those are for. Those are just for presentation.
Okay. So you can't use any of them.
You can use them if you can figure it out, but yeah.
Right. Without using a Purium.
Those are horizontal though. They're not vertical.
And be creative with it. Because
Yeah,
we still have the thing right about, even when we're doing a business presentation, well, not presentation, but doing a reel of our own about the business, but we don't say Purium. We're still say, okay.
Yeah, get them interested.
Yeah.
Curious and asking you. Get them
Right.
in the box. By the way, when people get to their third month, do you guys know how many points you get when they finish their third month, or when they start their third month, when they order their third month? Anybody know? Bonus
No.
points. How many bonus points you get, Glenna?
That would be 300, I believe.
Whoop, whoop. 300 points. When they finish the third month, you get an extra 300 points, and so does your whole upline. So are you making sure these people are getting through all 3 months? How close are you? How connected do you stay to your customers when they're on the products?
Very.
Yay. Who said that?
I did.
Oh, good. You stay very close. Okay, awesome. How do you stay organized, Zaya?
Oh. I do have some of these sheets. Oh, sorry, I've got my thingy.
Tracker sheet.
Tracker sheets. Regular, right? Tracker sheets. I have notebooks. I have notebooks now for like who I've talked to and what they want to do, and everything is a separate notebook from like my notebook for like this stuff. And dates, and I have a thing of highlighters.
Right on.
To go through and highlight stuff.
Good. Do you say so? You keep track of your customers and make sure you recycle back, go back to them and check on them.
Yes. Yeah.
It's easy to just one and done. You would sign them up and then forget them. Now,
right. And when I get people's, like I get a lot of people now when I'm massaging at the spa. And so I have them put their name and number in my phone before they leave. And then I put in the notes who, you know, how I met them, what their issues were, info. And then I usually try to then text them and say, hi, it's Zaya, you know, massage therapist. I'll be sending you some info also to have that.
Beautiful. Fantastic. So you always want to send people, I always try to friend them on Facebook first, because the first thing I want to do is get them in that Core 4 nutrition group. So check it out. I am on the Purium official boards. Okay. I'm no longer on Team Alchemy. There's Team Alchemy. Here's Purium. You go into fresh and new. Fresh and new is always the latest. Whoops. Fresh and new. I'm in the fresh and new board.
Do you want to, oh, you're not sharing.
Oh, crap.
You're in the official board, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
there
we're
you
almost
go.
done. All right. So here's Team Alchemy boards on the left. Here's Purium official boards. We're in Purium official boards. Okay. There's this whole index here that's very helpful. Fresh and new is where I spend the most time. If you're brand new, go to getting started and go through this entire folder. Go through all this stuff, okay? Fresh and new right here. Right up here is the May Marathon. So who knows about the May Marathon? Glenna? Does anybody else know about the May Marathon? So you have an opportunity to
No.
earn up to 750 points this month just by participating in this marathon. So you have
Reaching out to 50 people each week.
call.
new
It has to
people.
be a phone call, or it could be a call on Instagram, whatever, but you have to call 50 new people and invite them to join the economic revolution that is Purium. Okay, write down each name, phone number, and details in the weekly tracker, funnel, and prospect list. Upload via May Marathon 23 submission form in your back office. You guys know where the submission forms are? Do you know where we submit all of our points and everything? Anybody need a refresher? I haven't ordered this month yet, and it's a long story. I'm not going to explain, but that's why I don't have my rank advancement yet. So you're going to go over here to submission forms. You guys see that? Submission forms? Who sees this? Submission forms.
Yes.
Okay. You click on submission forms. Here's where you submit all of your points. And here's the May Marathon. You're going to click that. Now you can upload your sheet, your tracker sheet here. Okay. You're almost to the finish line. 250 points for every 50 per week. Please have your list of 50 people ready to upload. Now let's go back to the tracker. What do you upload? Well, I'm going back out of this mini marathon file, and I'm going to go over here to the tracker. Glenna, Sri, somebody's off mute. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here to the tracker. And I can print that out. You're going to print this out. You're going to like fill it all out, or you can screenshot it, however you want to do it. Some people do this digitally. I don't know how they do it, but you can do it digitally. I think in Acrobat Reader. But you can read all this, and you can put in your 50 calls. All right. And then you're going to upload that tracker here in the May Marathon under submission forms. Okay. Submission form for May Marathon. Got it? Any questions about that? All right.
So we're supposed to contact 50 people?
Yep. Call 50 people each week. This week, next week, and the week after. Now they're not full weeks, but you gotta kind of, that means like 10 calls a day, you know?
Well, yeah, this week we have,
It's
you
like
know,
more, yeah.
2-3 more days, right?
Yeah. So today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday, Friday. So really, like if you have till Friday, then you can call 20 people tomorrow and 20 people the next day, or 25 people tomorrow and 25 people the next day to participate this week. Next week you'll have more days. You'll have like a whole 7 days before to collect all 50 of those names. Okay.
Does it have to be a call? What if you just meet somebody and you don't have their number, but you just talk to them, or
I would
personally?
include that. That's even better.
Huh?
I would include that. That's even better. So you can get up to 750 points. You get a total of 250 per week. So you can call more than 50 people. You just can't submit more than 50 per week. Okay. All right. Way to go. What would you tell what would you tell them people if you call them? What would you say? Any ideas? Hey, Margaret. How's it going? I haven't talked to you in forever. Oh yeah? Cool. Ask her some questions I talk.
Hey, I'm here. I'm just sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just pretending to talk to somebody. So you can be there,
Hi.
you can not be there. It doesn't matter. I'm just like, how's it going? You know, so so you know how I'm starting a group, I'm doing a you know me, you know how I do these like annual detoxes. So I'm starting a group health reset, and it's it's happening this month, and I wanted to see if you would be interested. And you can tell me, well, yes, maybe.
Possibly.
Possibly. Cool. Well, if you were to do it, here's my magic question. If you were to do it, would you want to do it for, gut health? Would you want to improve your gut health? Would you want to improve energy? Would you want to do it for weight loss, more sleep, or all of the above, or hormonal balance, or all of the above?
Sleep.
All right, cool. Well, let me send you, so awesome. So I would love to send you a video that tells you all about it. Would you have time to watch it in the next day or two?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to send you over the video, and then let's talk. I'll give you a call Friday, and I'll follow up with you.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, great. So that's like a short version, right? You might have more rapport in there, but the point is like, I want to get to that magic question. If you were to do this, would you want to do it for A, B, C, D, or E, or all of the above? Right?
I think it's a really good thing that you say, I'll call you back on Friday to follow up, which is really key.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're kind of like, oh, do I call them? When do I bug them? Or not bug them, but you know what I mean? You don't feel like you're bugging someone when you're already saying, I'm going to follow up on this with you on Friday.
Yeah. Or you can say, is it okay if I call you Friday? Does that work for you? Can I call you Friday to follow up? All right, cool. Call you then. Schedule it. Here's another version. Hey, Wanda, how's it going? So you remember a couple of years ago, you asked me, I noticed you were like struggling with Hashimoto's. How's that going for you? Have you like figured it out? You haven't. Well, I know that you were interested in what I was doing, this protocol that I'd been doing before. You asked me about my health a while ago, and I feel bad that I like dropped the ball on that. But I am going to be co-hosting a group that's like happening right now during the spring. And I really thought maybe you might be ready to do this now, and I wanted to encourage you and inspire you. Would you be interested in really feeling better in like 2 weeks? What would open up for you if you could feel better and like have this like done for once and for all? What would open up for you is my other magic question. What would open up for you? Oh, really? Okay. That sounds awesome. You would like be able to spend more time with the kids. You'd have more energy, be in a better mood. That sounds great. You get along better with your husband. Cool. Well, let's do this. Maybe they've already seen a video or whatever, right? They might ask you some questions. Well, what does it entail? What does it involve? Okay, well, it's only $12 a day. That includes 2 of your meals a day, plus all the supplements that you need. It's gonna like totally help you with this, that, and the other thing. And then you can just do your own presentation right there and there. Okay. So, hey, Glenna. So I heard that you're you're like done with that you've been like, I saw you posting online how you're like sick of your job. So are you, what's your exit strategy?
I'm going to resign.
You're going to resign? Yeah. Are you tired of all those little brats ready to like work with some adults who are like eager for what you've got and want to learn from you?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Well, let's get on a call. I want you to meet my mentor. I want you to meet my mentor, Rachel. She's like really cool. And, she's done really well in this business, and she's mentored me, and I would really love for you guys to connect.
I think I know her from the past.
Really?
Yeah.
So cool. That's so awesome. She's my twin. Yeah.
Can I make some serious money in this?
Oh yeah. I mean, anything you put your mind to, you can do. Yeah, it's not like a get rich quick scheme, but if you're really committed and diligent, like it can really get some freedom. You can end up with like some really serious financial freedom and residual income. I have a friend who's like retired her husband last year. And she has 4 children. 2 of the children she had while she created this business over 10 years. And just 2 years ago, she actually retired her husband, and she's been pretty much retired ever since. She's like 40 years old. So I'm sharing a story, share a story about somebody. So someone asks you a question, share a story. Someone asks you a question, share a story. Someone asks you a question, just think of the story. My sister Rachel, yeah, she like basically sends money home now back to the Philippines and helps out our family. And she's put 3 kids through college. She put our brother's kids, 2 of our brother's kids through college, our sister's kids through college. Oh my God. She's like putting all these kids through college. She's been helping our family start small businesses in the Philippines. Like, she's definitely putting her money to work for other people. So again, share stories. You don't have to send them a video if they're not going to watch a video. Those videos can be long. So you can just say like, hey, let me add you to the Core 4 Nutrition group. Here, I'll invite you to this group and you can check it out. You don't have to do all the tools. Just pick tools that make sense. Okay. Whatever's quick. So if they're quick and if they're like a busy mom and they don't have time to watch a video, just add them to the Core 4 Nutrition group and tag them 3 photos. Okay.
Yeah, and remember, make sure to ask them if they want to be invited, because remember, Rachel, we had
that was such a rare thing. But yeah.
Oh, was it? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, I've never in the whole history ever had any experience like that. And it's funny that it was her. It was funny.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've never had anyone get upset about me inviting him to the group. I think it was just for her was like all the different things together. But just say, I'll invite you to this nutrition group if you'd like, and then you can share, I can share you some stories.
For myself, I've learned that to invite them there, you have to make sure they accept it, because you have to have that.
They won't. Yeah, you can't tag them. You can't tag them unless they've been accepted.
Yeah, and she accepted it. That's the thing. I invited her and she accepted it, but then she was triggered.
Yeah. Well, she was triggered because there were several things. Because you put her on a thread with me. She wasn't expecting that. You put her in the group. She wasn't expecting that. Whatever. You'd had a conversation with her when she was like, just like in her wanting to have alone time, and you didn't know that. But it's like, I think it was just gonna build up. So she complained about all of the things.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But you were good. You totally did the best. It was just, she's a rare bird. She's like, that's like the meanest you'll ever get. You'll never get anything worse than that. So now you can just be like, yeah, I can move on because it'll never be that bad. You've handled the fire. You've been through the worst. Tyne, did you have a question? And then we're going to stop the recording and we're going to go.
Okay, it was actually regarding going back to the marathon that we have, because I actually make a lot of Facebook connections, and I do have like the feed. You can actually see me talking to them. Does that count, or
no? It has to be a call.
Okay, it has to be a call.
It has to be an actual conversation.
Okay. And then also, you know how we have one more question. You know how we have scholarships?
Yeah.
So if we get a scholarship for a client, are they still our clients? Because that's a corporate thing, right?
No,
you understand?
Yeah, they'll enroll under you.
Oh, okay. So it really is a financial thing that people are saying, and we say, well, we have scholarships and they manage to get accepted. They'll still be our clients. Okay.
Yeah, but it'll take. They won't be able to start. They won't be able to start the business for like 6 months. It's kind of a delay.
Yeah, I see a lot of people with potential, and I know the money thing is an issue, but I know that because of the line of work that they do, obviously they're doing coaching and everything. I'm like, well, I mean, if they just got into it and started to do it and saw the effects, they could probably start that way. Okay, cool.
Yeah, awesome. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop the recording. Thanks, you guys. Hope that was useful.